where I'm going in our warrior one now is to hook the back heel and to have just the right length of the loop that we get to step forward and reach back and have this great traction effect. So my strap is here, and I challenged myself to have a loop that was just enough to make me have to work a little bit. It's not about how wide your feet can be from each other. You can play with that by all means. But when we talk about moving the back bend into the upper rib cage, this hip opening that is unfolding to us, this is a sneaky way to use warrior one. We have the leverage to tug and then to adjust the upper rib cage. We have more control. Does everybody notice how this hip opening is more pronounced? Let your head follow your spine and rib cage. It is in neutral position this way. And just breathe. With the loop, you have a minimal tug. If it's too cumbersome to find just the right length, just hold the edges of the strap, but don't grip so hard. Yep. And then release. As we bring the strap forward, we're going to turn the feet out. So in between, we're going to put our hands in this loop. The feet really turn out. You can turn sideways on your mat so that your mat is, the stickiness of it is going to be useful. I have sticky socks and I have a floor that just has a little bit of grip. But we're going to bend in the knees and swing the arms to one side. So I don't have to grip. I'm just taking advantage of this loop. I can swing the arms to the other side. Yes. In this goddess pose, as we are in this week celebrating International Women's Day, goddess pose. One hand bears down, the other presses up. We'll do that one more time. This is a lot of work for the legs. Yes, it is. So your challenge is, can I come that little bit further? Can I keep sending the sitting bones out? Nice. And then release. So we'll go one more time, and this time we're going to take the arms to one side. So I just want you to feel taking the hands to one side, decide what the hands are going to do without big gripping, and then come back and sit. Nice. Inhale, swing the arms up and over to the other side, this tugging on the bow. Yep. Everything else is still, just the arms get to move. Stand your ground. The spine is still for the most part. Lift the toes, spread them wide. Exactly. And then slowly lower. And we will do our same work on the other side. The loop is ready. If you're using that loop, I'm going to hook the other foot, the heel, step forward, bend the front knee, catch hold the strap, and wow, this great warrior one opening. So again, I'm here. Good. You can do that. It works. So as your body begins to quiet, then find, well, maybe I can wiggle my front foot further. Keep lifting the sternum, keep drawing the back heel to its anchor ring. And breathe. We want to keep using this idea. And this time we're going to hook both feet. So as you step the feet together, can both feet come into the loop? And as you stand, you might need to let the loop out. And if that becomes too tedious, you could, in fact, just hold the edges. But we have traction if we get it just to the right place. So my strap is behind me. and both arms get to hold on. And if you decide, that's a great way to do that. Yes. So that your arms get to tug and you lengthen the tailbone down without tucking the pelvis, and you find the lift through the front. But it's really about lifting the sternum, lengthening the tailbone down. Everybody should feel like they have a long neck. Traction for the neck. While you're here, if you will, turn your head to one side and look down. Try to minimize the gripping in your hands. We understand what's happening here, and it's easy to move through it too quickly. Lift your head and look over the shoulder and behind any amount. It might seem like you're not going very far. And yes, it feels bigger than it is, but giving it time. Turn your head back toward the center and let the ear fall toward that shoulder. Yes. Try to make that happen through the neck and shoulder area. It would be very easy to side bend, but we're affecting the neck. As you lift your head back to center and turn in the other direction, we're looking down the other side of the body. So today we did a lot of pushing and pulling. It would be only great to have traction through the neck and shoulders. Lift your head and look over the shoulder and behind, over the shoulder and behind. And then as you come back, dropping the ear to the shoulder. I think I'm going far, but I'm not getting very far, but it's very effective. So now, as you do away with that, as you step out, does everybody feel just longer in their body?